Thank you. Australia has hundreds of thousands of people homeless. Rents are skyrocketing, already up 44% in just the last 5 years. That's $10,500 a year on top of the average rental bill. House prices in the capital of Queensland increased 1.8% in just 1 month, a 22% annual pace. Australians have been lied to, told this is only about supply. They can get away with this because no one tells Australia how bad demand is. With 1.8 million permanent visa holders and 2.9 million temporary visa holders, we currently have 4.7 million non-citizen visa holders in this country. Is mum and dad having one investment property really causing the housing crisis? Come on. Or is having 4.7 million visa holders in the country outstripping supply? Running this program of mass migration is incredibly profitable for big business, especially our big four banks. This week, just one of those banks, Westpac, posted a $7 billion profit. Some are abusers in negative gearing. It could do with some tweaking. On the whole, however, it's a minor impact on the scheme of supply and demand. There's a far bigger problem than mum and dad landlords with one house negatively geared. There's a growing and worrying acceptance of foreign corporate landlords in Australia. These predatory multinational corporations are backed by investment firms like BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street, First State. They only have one goal: extract as much money as possible from the Australian population through gouged rents and siphon those profits out of the country tax-free. Last year, the Greens joined with the Labor government to give these foreign corporate landlords a 15% tax cut on the profits they're sending overseas with the build-to-rent bill. One Nation stood strong on principle and opposed handing foreign corporations a 15% tax break. We couldn't believe it. The fact is Australia is still in a full-blown housing crisis. It's an assault from all sides on nearly every aspect of supply and demand. One Nation took the most comprehensive policy to fix the housing crisis of any party in the election. Many Australians agreed, which is part of the reason we doubled our number of senators. Here's a comprehensive plan on housing. End the mass migration program, placing huge strain on housing while only 0.6% of migrants are building workers. Establish people's mortgages, 30-year fixed interest rate mortgages issued by the government, similar to government bonds, replacing the government's Housing Future Fund. Allow people with HECS debts to roll their debts into their people's mortgage, allowing them to get into a home loan that the banks would never give them at a cheaper rate. Ban foreign purchases and foreign ownership of Australian housing and farmland. Liberal and Labor have talked about this for a 2-year pause on foreign buyers of new houses. Come on, be fair income. One Nation would extend that to new and existing houses, make the ban permanent while forcing current foreign owners to sell to an Australian within 2 years. Implement a GST moratorium on building materials, cutting 10% off the materials cost of building a home. Conduct a root and branch gutting of the National Construction Code, especially changes that force every single new home to be completely NDIS wheelchair compliant, adding an estimated $50,000 to the cost of building each home. Allow a person's superannuation account to invest in their own home, closing the deposit gap while protecting their superannuation. Boost the Australian timber industry to make housing materials as cheap as possible. Deport 200,000 people. Remigrate 200,000 people. One Nation's comprehensive plan takes care of all aspects of supply, demand, financing and cost. Supply, demand, financing and cost. Only One Nation has a comprehensive housing plan.